Wait, is that? Hold on, Sir Dodi, Government Dodi. Am I right?
Yeah, sure. Who are you?
So let me introduce myself. I'm from the TV1 reporter station,
Ah.
and I want to talk to you about noise pollution in Bandung. Do you have some spare time?
Yeah, sure. All right, let's go.
Okay. So first of all, I would like to say thank you for having a chat with me, and I would like to ask you, how serious is the noise pollution problem in Bandung City?
Right. So the noise pollution in Bandung City, it is quite an increasing problem, especially with the generally growing population, and of course also, therefore, the increasing traffic, and especially with Bandung having a lot of universities, a lot of people from in the country are moving in to Bandung to study, and that increasing population, of course, again, they increase the traffic congestion, and they also require more building projects to be built, which also gives noise pollution.
Oh, I see, I see. And which areas are the most affected?
Right. Mostly, these problems are most severe in places that are near major roads, and of course also public transport stations. And yeah, so the thing about the noise pollution is that the pollution itself, the noise pollution, they can be quite severe. The noises can range for it to be qualified as a pollution. It ranges from about 70 decibels and upwards, usually up to 90 decibels, and they can cause like sleep loss and general disturbances of people's activity, and of course they can also sadly cause hearing damage and not just mild annoyance.
So, Mr. Dodi,
Right.
now let's talk about the legal protection. How is noise pollution regulated in Indonesia?
All right, that is a very good question. So noise pollution itself, it has been regulated in Indonesia since about the year 1999, I do believe. And for the specific rules that is pertaining to it, may I please check my favorite album?
Of course, you can.
Right. So I really wouldn't want to get this wrong, so I might as well check my notes, right?
It's okay, sir.
Right. So, first and foremost, for the main framework of pollution and noise pollution specifically, it is managed in Indonesia's law number 32 of 2009, and it is on environmental protection and management. So, this law, it basically provides a framework for Indonesia, mainly for how it has to deal with noise pollution and the classification of noise pollution itself. So first and foremost, the law, it classifies noise as also a possible source of pollution, alongside with air, water, and also soil. Other than that, it also enforces the government to enact, minimize, and also to regulate for everything regarding noise pollution, and that the government is also responsible to keep the noise levels regulated. If I may check my notes again. So it also encourages public participation, where the citizen has every single right to complain about a noise pollution that actually bothers them.
Okay, so could you give us, the citizen, the example of these noise limits, so we could understand more about this noise pollution?
All right. So for the noise limit itself, if we track back to the previous law, it also has to deal with like the monitoring of like noise pollution and everything that deals with that. So another law that I would like to mention to answer your previous question, is that the law that regulates this specifically is the law number is the government regulation or peraturan pemerintah number 41 of the year 1999, and it is on on environmental noise control specifically. All right, so for the maximum possible noise limit, they are actually set as different levels for different aerial purposes. So More specifically, if I may give you, is that the like let's say for residential areas, they have a limit of about 55 decibels at daytime and about 45 decibels at nighttime to give people a proper rest. And for commercial areas, they have the maximum limit of 70 decibels to be produced. And for industrial areas, they can produce to about 75 decibels. We do give them the most for the limit of decibels produced because they do need to produce a lot of noise sometimes to be productive.
Ah,
And meanwhile, for green open spaces, we try to keep them peaceful at about 50 decibels max.
I see. So, sir, I want to ask you about like what are the main challenges in enforcing these laws against air pollution?
Right. So in enforcing the laws itself, there are some struggles that we have. Well, which is like first of all, the people are not really aware of the laws that we already have, and that the government needs more education for the people when it comes to that, and also that many businesses they lack the knowledge of the laws that they may be trespassing, and of course, actually from the government, us, it's that there is not very often monitoring when it comes to these construction sites as well. So that's why it is often the case that they do exceed the noise limit.
Sir, are you okay?
Yeah, sure. Anyway, next question.
You sure?
Yeah.
Should we just end this
No,
interview?
it's fine.
Okay. So I have this like one last question, if it's okay.
Yeah, sorry.
I want to ask what can be done to improve this situation, I guess.
A lot of changes have to be made in the government, and there will be a lot of weight on me. But I guess first and foremost, there has to be more public education when it comes to noise pollution, and there has to be more enforcement and monitoring when it comes to these noise pollution for the places that do produce these noise pollution. And of course, also when it comes to us, the government, there have to be less corruption. Why did you ask that question?
Sir?
Why did you ask that question?
Why?
Why did you ask that question? Why did you ask that question?
Noise pollution may be invisible, but its impact is loud. Let's be part of the solution for a quieter and healthier Bandung City.